Hi Taurus, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking at what's going on for you internally within yourself. We will also be looking at your external world, what's going on in that energy. And I will do a zodiac run through at the end looking at love. Okay, but please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate your support. It really does help the channel grow, so thank you so much. But this week I am using the Healing Waters Oracle to look at your internal world, what's going on for you. For the external, we have the Mystic Journey Oracle. The Lenormand deck I am using this week, we have the Paper Oracle Lenormand. And then for the zodiac run through the telepathy oracle cards as well. Okay, but getting into it for you today, Taurus. Taurus, what's going on for Taurus? What's going on inside Taurus's energy, internal energy for Taurus, please? Taurus, what's going on for our Taurus? The waterfall. Okay, so that one says inner power, unbridled confidence, claiming your place. Okay, so it's time to release that waterfall. Allow yourself to flow, finding your inner peace, having confidence within yourself, having confidence, I feel for a lot of you here, Taurus, in knowing that things are happening the way that they need to happen for you. Confidence in, just life in general. Confidence that the energy is supporting you in some way, even if it doesn't sort of visibly feel like that or seem that way. To have the confidence to know that, everything's happening for a reason, and you may not see the reason immediately, but you've got the confidence and the belief to know that it will happen for you. And the negative things give you opportunities to learn and grow and all that sort of, all that fun stuff. But releasing that inner power and that inner strength of knowing that, it's okay. I've got this. Look how much I've come through already. I can definitely get through whatever else life wants to throw at me. So we do see follow the stream as well. I really love this energy. Dedication, trust, future rivers and oceans. Okay, so once again, that trusting that things are happening for a reason, having the confidence to know that, hang on, if I follow this little trickle, it is going to, eventually turn into this giant big river and this giant flowing waterfall. So, following the small little pieces and knowing, okay, this week it might have been pretty boring, mundane. I might have only been working on this tiny little thing, but, eventually it's going to blossom and create something beautiful in my life. It's going to, turn into this rushing river downstream. So it's a matter of just following the little pieces that lead you to that right direction that you're going here. Okay, having confidence to know that, yes, all waterways lead to the ocean kind of energy here. So having that confidence and trust in knowing that, even if it's just a little trickle, I'm going to follow that, and it's going to lead me somewhere really good where I need to go. Okay, but we'll clarify that with the Lenormand, of course. Taurus, what's going on for Taurus with the internal energy? Internal energy for Taurus. I am just picking up here intuitively that, things may just seem very blah, mundane, same things over and over, little things setting you off, little things going well, nothing really huge happening, but all the way that you're dealing with these little things is what's sort of going to rush downhill and turn into these giant waterfall energy for you. All within your own self here, like a lot here. I do see the mountain coming through. So, every little obstacle that you're overcoming at the moment, every challenge, every delay that you're facing at the moment, it really is actually helping you build up that resilience to know that you can face the bigger stuff when it occurs, and we do see the knife coming through here as well, followed by the tree. Okay, so the tree is all about your inner healing, your self-growth, maturing, that sort of thing, your inner wisdom. So it's kind of like you're oh, look, there's an obstacle. I'm going to cut that out of my life as quickly as I can, get rid of that from my life. You're kind of in this point at the moment where you're, these little things, if something's bothering me, that's it, cut it out. I'm just going to, really focus on those little behaviors that I'm not liking about myself, cutting out the BS that stresses me out, even if it's just something little and mundane. You know what? It's not there for my highest good. It's not serving like a positive purpose for my life. So, I'm just going to cut that out and move on and climb that mountain, get over that obstacle, no drama kind of energy. I'm getting a very sort of no drama energy here for you, Taurus. It's all, leading you to this river where you look back one day and you go, oh, wow. All those little things, they added up. Getting rid of all those little tiny bits and pieces that would just blur and not helping me in my life, it's actually, looking back, it's actually like made a huge difference. Okay, they've all added up and they've made a huge difference to the way I feel about myself, the life that I'm currently living. So I feel as though for you, Taurus, it's all about, just finessing the little tiny details. So if things aren't making you happy, just changing just little things at a time, just to create, follow that stream. Know that messing around with that little trickle now, it's going to have a flow-on effect in your life down the track, and you're really moving into clearer, calmer waters. This raging river at the end is going to give you peace of mind and within yourself, which is awesome. But we'll have a look at what's going on externally for you as well. Taurus, what's going on in the external energy for Taurus? The external energy for Taurus, please. I'm just feeling here, Taurus, just my intuition jumping out at me. It's like I'm just sort of feeling the need to say, oh, Taurus, you're going to have the best reading of the week. I'm just sort of picking up on that. And they're the hidden energy, abundance, and rejoice. So, there is reason to rejoice, and you do have abundance, in your energy, waiting to be found. I'm kind of feeling. We have mystery coming through here, the unknown, and rebirth. Okay, so you are about to, I feel like for a lot of you, this is coming from this energy that you are about to be reborn into this version of yourself where you kind of stop and look around and go, wow, this is actually so different than where it was, a month ago, a year ago, because I've done all these little bits and pieces, and I didn't realize at the time that they were going to make such a huge difference, but they've, all added up within me, and now I'm rebirthing into this mysterious new version of myself. I do feel as though for some of you, this mystery that's being, the energy that's being reborn into your energy here, it's for some of you, this mystery is something bigger. But we'll have a look. I'm feeling I need to look at those two energies separately here. I do feel as though that rebirth is just talking about, although, even just looking at those two cards, we see the white moth and then the brown moth there. So there may be a link there as well, but I'm just sort of wanting to read them separately. So Taurus, what's going on for Taurus with the external energy? What is the mystery for Taurus? And what is the rebirth energy for Taurus, please? Taurus, external energy. What is the rebirth energy? Please clarify. So they are kind of connected here. Like it all comes down to the same sort of things. With the mystery, we see the familiar and then the scales, okay? So the familiar is about friends and the friendships you have, the loyalties that you have around you. For some of you, it's also just this part of yourself, the things that are familiar to you, the things that you feel comfortable with, because that you've been doing it that way for so long that that's what you're used to. And that's why we're seeing this mystery energy here, because kind of needing to balance out the familiar with the unknown, and sort of being a little bit more courageous, maybe, to step into the unknown here. Like it may be a case. I'm picking up for someone here. It's for somebody in particular. It may just be one of you, but this is probably going to be a good example for the collective. There is one particular person where this is a friend that is in your energy, and it's like you have held on to that friendship because it's been such a steady part of your life. But there's a part of you that kind of knows that this friendship, it doesn't actually serve my highest good. There's not as much loyalty and understanding from this person as I should be deserving of within a friendship. I know that I give this person a lot more of my time and my energy than I probably should, um, because I stick with them because they've been a friend a long time, and it's the familiar energy. It's I feel like, oh, they've been in my life for so long that to gradually shift away from that person would be unfamiliar, and I would have to then create a new unknown friendship elsewhere to but you're not getting that from that first friend anyway. So why is the unknown such a scary thing? Because you could create something better with another friendship, but you're kind of like, oh, I don't want to take a chance to develop a new friendship with that in mind, because then I'd be leaving behind the familiar friend, and it's like, I don't know if I should. But you kind of needing to balance things out within yourself, within that relationship, to understand that yes, it may be familiar to you, but sometimes you need to step out of your comfort zone. Sometimes you need to sort of embrace the mystery around you, and because that actually really helps balance you out and balance your energy out and balance, what you. Because what I'm seeing here in the next set of cards, we have the reciprocal energy, where the time, love, energy that you're putting into this friendship, when you enter into the unknown, you could actually start receiving all that back. I'm kind of getting that you're not getting it back right now, but you're just sort of holding on to something because it feels familiar. So for one particular person, that is a friend, okay, around you, and I feel like if that's you, that's the case for you, and for some reason you're feeling like guilty about starting other friendships or something along those lines. But for others of you, it could be, with a whole bunch of things like, oh, I'm so comfortable in this job, I know what I'm doing, to enter into the unknown and go and get another job. Scary, change, but this is kind of what you need in order to balance the energy out for yourself, and just your spirit as a whole, balance out that external energy, moving into the unknown a little bit more, not being afraid of the unknown, regardless of what aspect of your life that's coming through here. Because then we do see you going through this total rebirth, becoming a brand new version of yourself. The unknown actually, colors things in for you. We see, that mystery moth is white, and then all of a sudden we have full color. So you're being reborn where, all these aspects of you that were a blank slate then actually do get colored in. Okay. And they're getting colored in with, your thoughts heavily on reciprocal energy. We have the flowers and the clouds actually came out together. So, it shows us that your thoughts, and that maybe is something that you need to think about a little bit more here, Taurus, is this reciprocal? Am I getting the same amount of attention, the same amount of love, time, energy that I'm putting into this? and really thinking about things in that sort of a sense as well. Like, not saying that you have to, if you're giving someone all your time, sometimes you get back something else from them. It doesn't necessarily mean they give you their time straight back. You might actually receive, unconditional love in return. But I feel like you're just not receiving anything of like equal value. So you're kind of really starting to think about, hang on, if I'm not receiving anything back, why am I putting so much into this? I just keep giving, and this person's taking, but not giving anything back. So there's an unfairness about it. And then you're being reborn and having this rebirth into this brand new era where you're actually thinking about that and trying to be a little bit more logical about things like that, where you're like, no, you're not giving to me. I'm not getting anything out of this. I need to move on for my own, it's just not serving me. It's fine. It is what it is. It's not, yes, that relationship was a familiar relationship and I held on to it maybe for too long because of that. But, it hasn't been balanced for a long time. So, I need to focus on my own security and stability. We have the house coming through here as well. So this rebirth helps you find that stability and security in these relationships. I do feel for a lot of you it's to do with relationships, but it may be your relationship with work, your relationship, with a love person, maybe a relationship platonic. I do feel for a lot of you it may be like a platonic friend kind of energy coming through here, but it may just be something that you feel very safe and friendly towards that. But you are aware it's unbalanced, but you do move towards something much more secure. You get this rebirth. Everything gets full color, colored in, full color, where you actually start receiving back the energy and time that you're putting in, the love that you're putting in, and you receive a lot of stability in that energy. The give and take, not just the take. Okay, so it seems like it may be a bit of a struggle, like we saw there internally. It may just be one of these little bumps in the road that you have to, cut that out of your life in order to move forward into this rebirth for yourself here, Taurus. Okay, but we'll have a look at the zodiac run through. Now, I am setting the intention for romantic love, but we do quite often get, all types of relationships coming through, depending on who you're dealing with in your life. Okay, starting off with Taurus and Aries. Taurus dealing with Aries, please. Taurus dealing with Aries. We have look deeply within and discover your soul purpose in relationships. So you do need to look a little bit deeper under the surface with this relationship with Aries. Taurus dealing with other Taurus. Taurus dealing with other Taurus. Value. Focus on things of value. Now, I feel like that's Taurus dealing with you, your own self, okay? Focusing on the things that you actually value and that are serving you value in your life. Taurus dealing with Gemini. Taurus dealing with Gemini. Love. Love can conquer anything or everything, okay? A lot of love between you and Gemini, but there may be some of those obstacles needing to be conquered with Gemini. Taurus dealing with Cancer. Taurus dealing with Cancer. Because, yeah, that's it too. You that familiar energy, you may just be, calling someone out and saying, I can't just keep giving. I need to receive as well. These things can always be overcome. It doesn't necessarily have to disappear completely. But with what are we up to? Cancer, strength. The power of love is like a magnet drawing souls together. Okay, a lot of strength in this connection with you and Cancer. It's a strong connection. Taurus dealing with Leo. Time. Let time forget those scars. So either you or the Leo needs more time before this can, I want to say, be reconciled between you and a Leo, or someone might just need some extra time to themselves at the moment. Taurus dealing with Virgo. Taurus dealing with Virgo. Openness. Be open to receiving divine guidance in your relationships. Okay, so a bit of extra external guidance needed for you and the Virgo, whether that is, for some of you, I'm getting that you may need to go to relationship therapy. I'm also getting, that divine guidance that, ask God for help kind of energy. Taurus dealing with Libra. Taurus dealing with Libra. Confusion. All seekers of truth will experience confusion. Ask the universe to provide the answers you need. So there's more information needed here. Feeling a bit confused with Libra. Bless you, Michelle. Some truth needing to come to light between yourself and Libra. Sneezes. Oh my goodness. Taurus dealing with Scorpio. Taurus dealing with Scorpio. Commitment. Commitment is an important factor in building a successful relationship. So whether it's you or Scorpio needing to actually commit, not necessarily to each other, but to time spent together, committing to, certain level of communication between each other, whatever that is for you and Scorpio there. Taurus dealing with Sagittarius. Honor. Treat the people you love with respect and you'll find your relationship becomes stronger. So there is the need for you and Sagittarius to, focus a little bit more on the honor and respect between the two of you. Taurus dealing with Capricorn. Oh, I feel like my nose is blocked now. Taurus dealing with Capricorn. Twin flame. Twin flames themselves contain an aspect of each other's personality. Okay, so you may have a lot in common with the Capricorn, or you may just balance each other out. The things that they're really good at, maybe your weaknesses and your weaknesses, your strengths are their weaknesses. So you really sort of balance each other out. Twin flame energy also can trigger each other a little bit sometimes too, because it's like a reflection back at us. Taurus and Capricorn, though, quite strong. Taurus dealing with Aquarius. Challenge. Oh, there's another sneeze. All true soul connections involve challenges that can be overcome together. True soul connection with you and Aquarius. But yes, we may need to get through some obstacles as well. Taurus dealing with Pisces. Oh, bless you. Sorry, Taurus. 2 for Pisces. We have soul. Your soul is preparing to reestablish trust in the process, as well as allure. Consider this situation carefully. Consider reestablishing trust in the process. Oh my goodness. Wow. Taurus, setting me off. I'm allergic to BS. No, joking. Oh, who set me off? It was Libra or Scorpio, right? Okay, well, that's what we have for you today, Taurus. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. Please like, comment, subscribe on the channel. I really appreciate that. And hopefully I'll see you again soon.